I heard that the judge and the city attorney are taking some heat for dismissing these charges. I think they deserve a round of applause for dismissing these charges.
Step down, not because I'm asking nicely. Step down because you forfeited the moral authority to serve. Shut up. You're not the administrator here. He is.
Yeah, you're not either.
Yeah, and the chief spoke during his public comment. That's a crime. It's called interrupting a public meeting.
Hey, I'm running the meeting, sir.
Yeah, but I'm just pointing it
I
out.
understand. Your point's taken. I'm running the
Don't let it happen again, chief.
I'm not. I don't care anymore. I've kept my mouth shut for a long time now. News, are you listening?
Just resign.
No. Hold on. I want everybody to let me speak.
Have you been recognized?
Go ahead.
Let him go. Let him go.
No. I'm going to let everybody let me speak.
No.
All right?
No.
No, you've already allowed it to be an open session, so I'm going to speak. No, I'm going to speak. He made a comment on the news that he wanted the Texas Rangers to come in here and investigate. I welcomed them because I have nothing to hide.
A grand jury has declined to indict a woman arrested over a Facebook post about water issues in a North Texas city.
So this is happening in Trinidad. It's in Henderson County, which is southeast of Dallas. Jennifer Combs got in hot water with the city's police chief after she posted saying that she'd heard people had been hospitalized because of the town's water. And we are learning that she is not the only one to be arrested while speaking out about the city's water.
I cover stories that get ignored.
Citizen journalist Winston Knowles goes by the name Otto the Watchdog.
And I focus on small towns because they need the most help.
And last week,
My name is Winston Knowles.
Knowles' 80,000 YouTube subscribers had live access of his arrest for holding up a sign outside Trinidad Police Department.
So I came out to Trinidad because I found out that the chief of police had arrested a lady for making a Facebook post.
On Wednesday, Fox 4 shared an exclusive interview with Jennifer Combs, a citizen journalist arrested for a Facebook post reading, "We have received reports that some citizens have been hospitalized due to bacteria in the water. This is a serious public health concern that deserves immediate attention."
There's a lot of people complaining about the water.
Fox 4 has received images from residents of deeply discolored water. City leaders admit there's a water issue that's been going on for years. Still, Chief of Police Charles Gregory believes no one has been hospitalized, and in a social media post of his own, said Combs' post creates fear, panic, or unnecessary emergency response within a community, charging her with felony false alarm or report. Combs, who says she was simply trying to investigate, maintains people have reported hospitalization, and the mayor says he's at least seen social media posts claiming the same.
We are in a crisis with the First Amendment right now.
So Knowles protested Combs' arrest with a sign we cannot show on television, reading, "Expletive, bad cops."
I don't like the bad part of the law enforcement. I like good cops.
18 minutes into Knowles' live stream, he was arrested, charged with misdemeanor disorderly conduct for the sign.
What they did to me was so clearly unconstitutional that any reasonable officer should have known better.
On Thursday, however, Trinidad's municipal judge says Knowles' case is being dismissed, and a Henderson County grand jury no-billed Combs' case, meaning it's dismissed due to a lack of evidence. Now, for unknown reasons, City Hall is closed until next Tuesday, while many wonder what exactly is going on with the water.
The previous arrests that happened this month were wrong and blatantly unconstitutional, and I'm ashamed to be a resident of this city because the police department failed in its duties to protect the citizens here of the city of Trinidad.
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Bannister, Ms. Dozier, and Chief Gregory, you need to resign tonight.
Amen.
Thank you.
I just wanted to say congratulations to the city of Trinidad. What's that? Congratulations, y'all went worldwide viral. So my friend Otto the Watchdog, he invited me here, so that is why I'm here. But this all started because you got some tyrants that don't understand what their oath is. They arrested this lady Jennifer Combs, and then they arrested Otto for a First Amendment protected activity that they swore an oath to, and that's not law enforcement. That's what you call terrorism. And we're sick of it. We're sick of seeing it all the way across the state and the country. So they arrested her for a First Amendment right, disseminating news to the public, news that the public needs to know, And this chief, this tyrant, Charles Gregory, arrested her. And I don't know if you guys have figured this out yet, but saying the word fuck is not against the law. Okay? It takes more than somebody being offended. It has to cause a breach of the peace. So I will be saying fuck several times in this. So Otto, my friend Otto, shows up to protest her arrest, and he's arrested for holding a sign that says fuck bad cops. And then what happens? 2 bad cops show up and arrested him. So yeah, you guys are getting all the attention that you need and deserve. Charles Gregory, the police chief, Robert McCumsey, Officer Beckham, and Derek Holcliffe, those are the bad cops that Otto was describing on his sign. When he had the sign that said fuck bad cops, he was talking about you guys. And you guys proved his point for him. So, yeah, we're sick of tyrants. Go arrest some real criminals. Stop harassing and collecting and being terrorists. We support good law enforcement arresting criminals. Nobody wants criminals on the streets, but we're tired of these bullies violating their oaths and arresting good people for constitutionally protected activities, like talking. It's ridiculous. You guys are manufacturing crime that doesn't exist. We're sick of it. And then you guys closed City Hall for 2 weeks. What's up with that? I don't understand that. You guys are getting worldwide fame and you closed City Hall for 2 weeks. Nobody's told me the reason why. That's why I'm asking. It seems to me like the only 2 people... And hold on, you guys fired the water clerk because she was being honest and you guys couldn't manipulate her? Man, that is just dirty, man. I think all of y'all should be fired, and the water clerk and Alex Estrada should take your jobs, because it seems like Mr. Estrada and Miss Reyes, the water clerk, and the mayor, it seems like the mayor has some integrity. It seems like those are the only 3 people in this city that have any integrity. I think the rest of y'all should be fired, and the ones that got fired this week should take y'all's jobs. I heard that the judge and the city attorney are taking some heat for dismissing these charges. I think they deserve a round of applause for dismissing these charges. Bullshit. Chief Gregory, you should be put in jail. What you did is a federal crime. It's Title 18, United States Code 242. You violated 2 citizens' rights under the color of law just because you're a tyrant and you're a bully and your ego got hurt. That's why you arrested them. They didn't commit any crimes. We're sick of it. You guys need to go. You need to hire back the people that you fired. And happy Fuck the Cops Day. That's all I got.
All right. Good evening, Council, Mr. Mayor. Can y'all hear me in the back? Yes, sir. I got my first sergeant voice on. My name is CJ Grisham. I'm an attorney. And I want to start tonight with a civics lesson because it's become painfully clear that some of the people sitting in this room never got one. Looking at you, Miss Bannister. There's this document. You may have heard of it. It's called the United States Constitution. Now, I know that sounds exotic, maybe, in Trinidad, Texas. Kind of like finding a Starbucks out here. But I assure you, this exists, Chief. And it applies here. And in the last several months, this city government has been using it as toilet paper. You wouldn't know it, because is the toilet paper brown from being used or from the water? Now let me tell you what the rule of law means. Chief, I hope you're listening. McCumsey, I hope you're listening. It means that the badge doesn't make you above the law. It makes you more accountable to it. Let me show you something. I got one of those too. Look at that. It means that a city administrator can't just fire good employees because they bruise somebody's ego. It means that when you put someone in handcuffs without probable cause, you don't get a trophy. You get a lawsuit. And congratulations, Trinidad, you've earned several. This city unlawfully terminated Lindsay Patterson, Colby Reyes, Alex Estrada, and now today they're trying to unlawfully terminate the city attorney that didn't even have a chance to fix their shit, and Judge Bivens. Good people, public servants. Gone not for cause, not for misconduct, but because someone with a title, city administrator, and an attitude decided the rules don't apply to them. That's not management, that's retaliation, and under 42 USC 1983, retaliation is expensive. And then there are the arrests, the false ones, the felony ones. Arrests no one but the police chief and his lackey McCumsey believed was, quote, cut and dry. So cut and dry they got dismissed. The kind where the law gets used as a weapon against citizens instead of a shield for them. That's what this badge is. It's a shield, not a sword. It's a shield to protect these people, not to harm them. When a police chief turns the department into his personal enforcement arm, he isn't serving the public, he's terrorizing it. That's not a police department, that's a racket with a budget line. So I want to speak directly to you, Chief Gregory, and I use that title loosely, the way you might call a toddler with a crayon an artist. Resign. You have dishonored your badge, this department, and every good officer who wears one. The people of this city deserve protection, not persecution. Get out. Lay down your badge right here, right now, and surrender your license before I have T. Cole take it. Do you seriously think now is the time for you to go on a vacation tomorrow? While you've created all of this? Yeah, that's what he's doing, ladies and gentlemen. Guess where he's going tomorrow? On a cruise. City Administrator Dozier, who thought firing employees without due process was just a Tuesday, you're done. The Constitution has a 14th Amendment. Would you like to read it? Just let me know. I got it right here. It's not optional. It doesn't have a carve-out for Trinidad. And when this litigation concludes, the taxpayers of this city are going to be writing a very large check because of you. You couldn't be bothered to follow the law. Now, Councilwoman Marie Bannister. Ma'am, I don't know what you thought your role in this council was, but let me clarify. It was not to be a co-conspirator. It was not to lend your office to the destruction of city employees. It was not to turn the city government into a clique. The people of Trinidad didn't elect you to be an instrument of harm. You should not walk out of here tonight. You should slink out like the snake you are. With your head down in the kind of shame that follows a person when they've betrayed the public trust and they know it, and everybody around them knows it, and guess what? The federal courts are about to really know it. Step down, not because I'm asking nicely. Step down because you forfeited the moral authority to serve. Shut up. You're not the administrator here. He is.
You're not either.
Yeah, and the chief spoke during his public comment. That's a crime. It's called interrupting a public meeting.
Hey, I'm running the meeting, sir.
Yeah, but I'm just pointing it
I
out.
understand. Your point's taken. I'm running.
Don't let it happen again, chief.
Good evening. My name is Ryan Francescina. It's my partner, CJ. Many of you familiar with him. I'm an attorney with GFA Law. That's me and CJ, and we represent Judge Shalana Bivens. There's a demonstration of poor comprehension skills coming out of this building lately, and I'm here tonight to address that. Your city administrator stated on the record that Judge Bivens was being terminated, quote, because you're suing the city. That is factually wrong. No lawsuit has been filed. What the city received from my office was a cease and desist letter. A cease and desist letter is not a lawsuit. It is not a prelude to one. It is a legal notice. We identified conduct that we believed was unlawful, and we notified the city that it needed to stop. We were not threatening the city. That's all a cease and desist letter does. So let me explain what it actually said. The letter told the city in plain language that its conduct toward Judge Bivens, the proposed salary cut to $400 a month, the demand that she repay her retirement contributions, the public humiliation campaign, Chief Gregory calling her a liar at an open meeting, all of it was creating conditions that constitute constructive discharge under Fifth Circuit precedent. We cited the law, we cited specific factors. We asked the city to stop. That was not a lawsuit. It was a legal notice, and the city chose to ignore it. The city's response was to put a termination vote on tonight's agenda. So let me be very clear about what that changes tonight if the city votes to terminate Judge Bivens. Before tonight, this case involved a fact question, whether the conditions the city created were severe enough to force a reasonable person out of a job. That question requires analysis. That question has defenses. After tonight, there is no fact question. There is a city administrator on the record saying she was fired because she sued the city, meaning she asserted her legal rights. There is a city council vote formally removing a judicial officer in direct response to a cease and desist letter sent by her attorney. That is textbook First Amendment retaliation. The elements satisfy themselves. There's a second dimension to this that the council should understand. Judge Bivens is not simply a city employee. She is a judicial officer. The independence of that office is not a courtesy. It's a structural requirement. When a municipal judge knows that her position depends on the goodwill of the city council and that retaining an attorney to assert her legal rights will cost her that position, the court she presides over is no longer independent. Every ruling she makes, every case before her court is shaped by that pressure. What this council is doing tonight does not just harm Judge Bivens. It compromises the integrity of every proceeding in that court. Removing a judge because she sought legal counsel is not a personnel matter. It's judicial interference. I also want to ask this council a direct question, and I want it on the record. Is this termination in any part related to Judge Bivens' dismissal of the Winston Knowles case? Because if it is, this council needs to understand what it's doing. That's not a personnel decision. That is this body using its removal power to punish a judge for a judicial ruling. That is the definition of judicial interference, and it carries its own set of legal consequences entirely separate from the First Amendment claim already on the table. This is a formal notice. If this vote proceeds, you're not resolving a personnel matter. You are creating a federal civil rights claim with the city council as the policymaker, which means Monell liability attaches to the municipality directly. Table this item. Don't be stupid. Thanks.
Right now, the city of Trinidad has some major liabilities. You have the city administrator who does not know anything about public records, open records requests. You have Marie Bannister, who was openly accused of going door to door to get somebody on the council to vote her way. Leah Melton, who took the judge's payroll into a business here. All of this creates liability. I'm here to ask the taxpayers to consider who is on this bench right now. I am going to ask the chief to resign because I once spoke to him about having a higher character standard simply because of the title that he held. We're not discussing all of the non-compliant things that are taking place. We're here talking about a judge that has served her community, several communities, for 16 years. For 16 years, Judge Bivens served this community. Not this community, but she has served this community for 4 years. 16 years, she has served a community without any complaint.
Lindsay.
And yet, Trinidad was the one that laid claim to a complaint.
But our attorney of record at this point is Mr. Clayton Gaddis. So at this time, pursuant to the Open Meetings Act, Chapter 551, Texas Government Code, the City Council will recess into executive session to for consultation with our attorney.
Mr. Mayor, point of order.
Yes, sir.
So item number 5, you go into executive session to discuss the following: consultation with attorney and personnel matters to deliberate the appointment, employment, evaluation, reassignment, duties, discipline, or dismissal of a public officer or employee named Shalina Bivens. Ms. Bivens has, through council today, made very clear that she wishes an open hearing, and because the city council and the agenda does not bifurcate both the any discussion with the attorney and personnel matters as 2 separate agenda items, I would suggest that any decision made and any executive session made in accordance with number 5 would be unlawful under Chapter 551 of the Open Meetings Act.
Thank you. I am going to strongly advise this council to accept the advice of Mr. C.J. Grissom.
Ms. Roseback, could you update us a little bit on this?
Who's paying for that? Just curious.
Okay,
No one's paid for it yet. We're on the agenda.
You sure you want to?
Nothing.
I mean, are we within the law, I mean, to continue our meeting on, with item 6?
I would concur with Mr. Grisham on his analysis of the bifurcation of the executive session.
Who reached out to you?
Okay.
so if I may, I have a couple of questions, okay? Are you speaking on behalf of the city right now?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
No.
Have you at any point in the past week or so given any legal advice to any of the council members on behalf of the city?
No, sir.
Okay. All right, thank you.
How is she addressing her?
Why is he here? You invited her.
Well, it's a public meeting. He's free
So we're
to be
asking you
here.
to ask who invited him. I'm here on behalf of Flowers Davis on agenda item number 8.
And how did you get on it?
We were solicited, just
By
like.
who?
By who?
Well, I don't think we're taking up number 8 right
By Ms.
now,
Bannister.
but
All right, so,
We know her.
all right, come on, guys.
Still didn't answer who
He doesn't have to answer
When we're
that.
not in open, when we're not taking.
He doesn't have to answer that.
Nobody is.
Why did she ask him to make a statement then?
Respectfully, how did she know to address a random?
Yeah, why?
Because he's on the agenda.
How do you know
I'm a
who he
council
was?
member.
But what? So is it? Are we moving on to his item? Is that- So why did you
I wanted a
address it?
second opinion.
Okay, so you did. You wanted a second opinion from
Right
him.
there, right there, I wanted.
So he's not a random.
I'm not taking your question.
Right. I wouldn't either.
All right.
Why did she ask him to address everybody then? That's weird.
Everybody, just please calm down. So,
Common sense.
so we will not be adjourning into executive session. I want to read through Government Code Section 30.000085, removal of a judge. A municipal judge of a general law municipality may be removed from office at any time for the reason stated and by the procedure provided for the removal of members of a municipal governing body in subchapter B, Chapter 21, Local Government Code. A municipal judge of a home, that's home rule, is really not applicable. So moving on to Local Government Code, Section 21.025, as referenced above, general grounds for removal: an officer may be removed from office for incompetency, official misconduct, or intoxication on or off duty caused by drinking an alcoholic beverage. So,
3 ain't bad.
those are the only justifications. As we move into Judge Bivens' hearing, I would like for y'all to keep that in mind, and hopefully you can make it clear which one of those offenses that Ms. Bivens is being accused of. Judge, do you have anything to say?
Still don't know why. I think enough has been said this evening. I'm not on trial. I will reiterate to the whole world watching now, I have been a good judge. A damn good judge, I believe is what I told you all last time. I've done nothing illegal, immoral, unethical. I don't live here. I live a little ways away. It doesn't matter why I come here to work. I enjoy what I do. I've served honorably.
Yep.
And I appreciate the outpouring of support. I've seen some comments online. I'm not going to address those because they're not true. I'm not on trial here. This is my attorney. I guess we're doing this now.
Yeah.
We weren't.
We weren't. We originally sent a cease and desist, but I'd just like to remind the council that while there are those stated reasons that you gave for terminating a judge, she is a judge. She's not a city employee, and that judicial interference is applicable here. And when those facts are present, you are creating a liability, and I would keep that in mind as you make your decision tonight.
I mean, my office has been closed. The public that's been calling in about their court dates, the office was closed. She told the public. Macumsey was taking names and phone numbers of everybody that called in, and she was writing notes for people that appeared up here for their court date, because I have a walk-in docket. I try to be here every day for the public to accommodate them. My email was suspended on Tuesday, actually. Tuesday. I'm don't know that my password's been changed, but it has been suspended. So if that's not judicial interference, I don't know what is. Again, I want to thank everybody that's here, the support of some of the council, the world watching, I guess. I have friends and family out there. A lot of people have reached out to me, and I appreciate that. I really do.
All right. Thank you, Judge. Now, I will tell the council, with the world watching and 5-6 lawsuits already in our lap, we should probably make better use of our time. And frankly, if you want to safely remove the judge, wait 15 months or whatever it is till she's up to be appointed again, and don't appoint her. No harm, no foul. It's not that hard.
I'm going to remove my concerned citizen hat and put on my lawyer hat, because my previous comments obviously were as a concerned citizen. First of all, let me answer that question that Ms. Melton had. It's none of your business. The judge determines probable cause. Not you, not the mayor, definitely not Ms. Bannister, and not the police chief. The judge alone determines probable cause.
Yes.
Okay? The officers do the unlawful arrest, the judge determines it's unlawful and determines whether or not she or he is going to dismiss. That's the way the law works. The judge is an independent judiciary. She works for the city, but you know what? She's her own branch of government in this city. Okay? Unless there is a statutory reason to fire her, which none has been brought up today, you cannot fire her. No matter how much Marie Bannister whines to you in the background, goes door to door trying to do it, fumbles up these agenda items, it doesn't matter. She alone determines probable cause. And here's the other thing that you should know, Ms. Bannister. She can be 100% wrong. Nothing you can do about it. Judges make wrong decisions all the time. If she's wrong, appeal it. Well, you can't because you don't have standing. So, her decisions are final. They are not subject to your whims at all. Okay? Whether she's right or wrong is her judicial discretion. Period. And she determined, based off of the false complaint filed by your police department, which needs to be disbanded, that based solely on that complaint and the victim saying she's not a victim, that probable cause no longer exists. Thank you. Again, you're not the presiding officer.
I think Marie's time is up.
Mr. CJ said pretty much everything I wanted to say, but I find it mind-blowing that people that don't have law degrees are questioning people that have law degrees. That just blows my mind. And any time, you know, the police are always saying when they make these bad arrests or good arrests, let the courts handle it, let the courts figure it out. Well, the courts have figured it out, the courts have handled it, and now y'all are acting like y'all know more than the courts. And I just find that mind-blowing, and y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. Let the courts handle it. The court handled it. So get over your egos and let it go and move on. She did her job. She upheld her oath. She didn't violate anybody's rights. But y'all are tyrants, and y'all are unhappy about it. Some of y'all, not all of y'all.
Item number 7, discuss and possibly take action concerning the dismissal or termination of Selena Bivens. I'm going to strongly recommend to this council that we table item number 7.
We'll do that.
Do I have a motion as such?
I'll make a motion to remove Judge Selena Bivens to the appointment of municipal judge for the city of Trinidad.
Point of order, Mr. Mayor?
Yes, sir.
If the city council goes forward this and votes in affirmative on this motion, they will be in violation of state law. And the decision will be void.
Also a point of order. This is retaliatory, and I think a judge and a jury will be able to see that. And I would recommend you guys take consideration of that.
This just keeps you. Yeah, point of order, articulate a reason for your motion. Like, come on, what are you doing?
Yes, why?
Yeah.
Why?
Why, Leah?
Guys, I don't know what we're doing. I mean, how much deeper do we dig this hole? I have a motion, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Do I have a motion and a second? All those in favor say aye. Opposed, no. Motion carries. Yes, sir.
Based on state law, your municipal judge, Ms. Bivens, is still your municipal judge. The vote that was just had was in violation of state law and is void.
Thank you, sir.
Finally have a good judge somewhere that's constitutional, and they want to get rid of it.
Hey, can we get a roll call vote, please? We
Yeah,
can't hear yes
point
or
of
no.
order. I'd like a roll call of exactly who voted yes on this council.
Okay. So we will call the roll.
Who was the?
I call the name. Yes means you are in favor of this motion. No means you are not. Velma Womack? No.
Good job, Wilma.
Yes. Marie Bannister?
Yes.
Chandra Sutton?
Yes.
3-1.
Wow.
Months of persistent dirty water issues and 2 lawsuits against the city of Trinidad. Tonight, city council members voted to remove several city employees from their positions.
KETK's Rachel Davis was there for tonight's meeting and shares reaction from the community.
Thursday evening, Trinidad City Council members faced a packed room full of angry citizens. The council running down an agenda the mayor says he did not support.
They're digging themselves a deeper hole in lawsuits.
The council decided to take action on several agenda items, which included approving a motion voted 3-1 to dismiss Judge Sheila Bevins.
I didn't see anything that was brought up that was grounds for removal. I feel like that was absolutely 100% unlawful to remove her.
The council also decided to vote to remove the city attorney, followed by another vote in favor of hiring outside legal counsel.
It's shocking. It's shocking. We thought when we got this city council in that things would change, because prior to them things were horrible and we were all excited, but we're in a worse situation now than we were before.
What wasn't on the agenda, anything regarding the persistent water issues still plaguing the people who use city water.
I've lived here almost 10 years, and many times the water that has come through my faucets has either been brown or it has sediment in it.
Residents saying they're disappointed with tonight's actions and inactions by the people they elected to lead and take care of their community.
I truly believe we need to get the city council out and start over, because they are not for us. They are for them and them alone. They are not for Trinidad.
Our attorney of record. Do I have the right to ask him who the other person was that contacted him?
Well, you can ask him and whether he answers or not.
So who was the second person?
It was the police.
Wow. You know what? No. You know what? I'm not. I don't care anymore. I've kept my mouth shut for a long time now. News, are you listening?
Just resign.
No. Hold on. I want everybody to let me speak.
Have you been recognized?
Go ahead.
Let him go. Let him go.
No. I'm going to let everybody let me speak.
No.
All right? No. No, you've already allowed it to be an open session, so I'm going to speak. No, I'm going to speak. He made a comment on the news that he wanted the Texas Rangers to come in here and investigate. I welcomed them because I have nothing to hide. Her, all of them, every single one of them have been involved with Mr. Gresham and Otto and who else was it?
Yeah, I'm an attorney. That's what I do.
This guy right here in the front. What's your name? Every single one of them have been involved in all this, and I'm just going to tell you,
We don't
it's
answer
gonna come
questions.
out. It's going to come out. So everybody can keep running their mouths and talking smack about me. I have never done anything against. I have never done anything that's going to violate anybody's rights. I wasn't even here for that arrest. I wasn't even here for Jennifer Combs' arrest. Kearns PD arrested them on our warrant. So for everybody that said that Jennifer Combs was arrested,
A warrant.
Mr. Mayor,
JP.
Just resign, man.
Y'all are going to fire an attorney, someone who's been to law school. You have a degree, I assume, correct? Yeah. In the law, right? And you're going to allow this woman to be your attorney? To handle legal matters? She's the one that got you all this liability. Now you're firing the guy that could have protected you from liability so that you could hire the woman to create more liability. Who has it? Where's your law degree at, ma'am?
I don't have a law degree.
You don't?
I'm supposed to take...
Wow. She doesn't have a law degree. She's going to handle, look at the agenda, she's going to handle legal matters for the city. Wow. I hope you have a good Google degree. And I hope that you have a good subscription to Claude AI or something like that. Maybe a LexisNexis account. But ladies and gentlemen, what you're about to do is fire an actual attorney and hire... I don't even know who she is. But she's not an attorney.
No, she's not.
And she's going to handle legal matters. So
She's not.
I have seen a lot of weird stuff in this state. I have never seen this. You think it's bad now. Get rid of your attorney. You think you're in trouble now. Get rid of your attorney. You should be getting rid of your police department. Right. Because it's being led by a tyrant. And someone who admittedly, and by the way, your sergeant admitted to me, they don't have to know case law regarding the laws they enforce. He literally told me that. You know who would be able to fix that? An attorney. You think she's going to teach the chief the law and the sergeant?
Know that I've been watching for years judges and city prosecutors making bad decisions, and when I heard that they made the right decision, it was like a breath of fresh air. And to see the way that they're being treated for making the right decision based on the Constitution and people's civil rights, the way y'all are treating them is disgusting. That's all I got.
Parents of a North Texas teen are weighing legal action after they say their daughter suffered a chemical burn after taking a shower.
Happened in Trinidad, that's in Henderson County. City leaders have admitted there are issues with the water, and they are actively, they say, trying to address those issues. Fox 4's David Centenry has our story.
They said it was chemical exposure, chemical burns.
A 16-year-old girl's face, legs, and arms.
This is not a laughing matter.
The girl's parents took her to Children's Health in Dallas. Medical records the family provided to Fox 4 read chemical exposure, most likely chemical burn, severe dermatitis from water she was exposed to. A Facebook post by City of Trinidad shows it's in the middle of a month-long process, changing a disinfectant in its water system, a temporary conversion from chloramine to free chlorine, partnered with flushing activities. The attorney for the family posted a preliminary test strip result to X, appearing to show, quote, dangerous free chlorine levels in the Logan family's water.
The judge took issue with a warrant application two Trinidad police officers submitted last month. Fox 4's David Centenry obtained a letter the judge sent to the department. It wasn't a friendly letter. David.
The judge who signed off on this search warrant for this controversial case now claims he was misled by two police officers. Henderson County District Court Judge R. Scott McKee sent a scathing letter to outgoing Trinidad Police Chief Charles Gregory, casting doubt on the reliability of two Trinidad officers. It's related to Jennifer Combs and her now dismissed felony charge of false alarm or report. Judge McKee's letter questions the accuracy, completeness, and reliability of information presented to him by Sergeant Robert McComsey and investigator Cameron Beckham in their effort to get a search warrant connecting Combs to Southern Bell Watch. And Judge McKee says Trinidad officers did not disclose citizen complaints, water quality concerns, and information tending to explain the basis upon which Combs' statements were made. The judge appears to question whether a fair and complete presentation of evidence was made available to him, citing the Constitution's Fourth Amendment, which protects citizens from unreasonable searches and seizures. But Judge McKee's letter says any future warrant application submitted by Sergeant McComsey and or Investigator Beckham shall require the officer's personal appearance before the court.
The chief of the Trinidad Police Department is resigning after a series of incidents that put his small Henderson County town in the spotlight.
The Trinidad Police Chief Charles Gregory resigning from the department weeks after Fox 4 broke news of his department's charge against Jennifer Combs.
But the lack of accountability is what stands out to me, and this idea that we're just going to keep doing whatever we want until, I guess, we're told we can't.
Attorney C.J. Grisham represents Combs and a group of plaintiffs filing lawsuits against City of Trinidad and city officials, alleging First Amendment violations and even retaliation. The police chief, a defendant, being sued.
My biggest concern now is, are they going to promote one of these bad officers to take the chief's place? And that's not going to fix the problem.
Chief Gregory's final day will be Friday, June 19th.